Alright, Alfie.
Thanks for coming, Meteor. When you're ready, speak with the conjurer yonder. She'll show us to the Lotus Stand.
I know how this works.
The Alliance leaders await you at the Lotus Stand. Will you be joining them now?
Yes. I'm just saying, sometimes I tell you that he's the Crystal Braves leader, and then he tells us anyway.
Change has come to the Garlean Empire, and we must discuss the implications.
The rumors are true, then? The War of Succession is ended?
It is. A new emperor reigns in Garlemald.
Who?
The birth and all too rapid expansion of the Garlean Empire is commonly attributed to the strategic brilliance of Solus Zosgalvis, yet he did not rule alone. Several members of the royal household also distinguished themselves during his reign. Nevertheless, it was the eldest son who stood to inherit the throne, until his most untimely passing.
I thought us fortunate when I learned that the Emperor had died without naming a successor.
Would that the Garlean Empire had died with him.
'Twas the grandson and his uncle who had the strongest claims, was it not?
Indeed, yet claims count for little without the power to assert them. High Legatus Varus Ye Galvus is a respected military leader. Not so his uncle.
So young Varus has torn the crown from his uncle's grasp and taken his place at the head of the Empire.
Given the troubled nature of his succession, the new emperor will require time to seal his grip on power. Yet have no doubt but that he shall, for there are none left with strength enough to oppose him.
Since the success of Operation Archon, the remnants of the 14th Legion and the forces occupying Alamigo have done naught but fortify their positions. But you can be sure they'll be ready to march on us again, if their Emperor gives the word.
When, not if. They say this Varus was so set upon Eorzean annexation that he spoke out against the Meteor project.
Plainly, the new emperor's intentions are of great concern to us all. I propose that we set aside the Cartano dispute for the present, and discuss what measures the Alliance might take to prepare for a resumption of hostilities with Garlemald. Moreover, I move that we re-examine the question of how our former allies in Ishgard might be persuaded to retake their place at our side. Could Eorzea but stand as one, 'twould deal a grave blow to our enemies' ambitions.
Well, I suppose we should be grateful that they have finally acknowledged the inevitability of Imperial attack. Who knows? They may even do something about it. If only the leaders of Ishgard would follow their example and stop hiding behind their gates, praying for the coming storm to pass them by.
Yes, people who simply hide while other people do their work for them are the worst.
But that is a discussion for another time. At present, I am more concerned by the fact that the Alliance's mooted preparations will be made known to the Garleans many moons before their coming. So long as the Ivy eludes our grasp, no secret is safe.
It will not have escaped your notice that the nations of Eorzea are no nearer to being of one purpose, despite their protestations to the contrary. Plainly, the threat of a resurgent Garlemald is not enough to stir them. Can you imagine a nation remaining totally independent while everybody else struggled? Can you imagine the kind of people who would be from somewhere who just didn't offer a hand and thought themselves above the fray? Oh, the reason for this. Deep-rooted mistrust among the citizens of such a place. The nation's leaders can come to all the understandings they like, but their unity means little and less to the common folk. You could never even trust somebody from somewhere like that. Take the Lamensons, for instance. Though Admiral Melwib outlawed piracy over a decade ago, foreigners still picture the nation as a haven for grog-swilling, wood-legged cutthroats. In likewise, the Gridanians are mocked as hermits who talk to the trees and poison the trees, and they're all doing something with trees. And the Uldans are scorned as swindlers who worship coin, mostly because they do. Now, not that such sentiments are entirely without grounds, of course. The Uldan one, for example, is always, always, always true. Take that pillar of Uldan society, Teleji, Aleji, the edgy, ridiculous, swedgy... Oh, God. For example. Anyway, that is besides the point. The fact is that people are wary of outsiders, whether they have cause to be or not. On that basis, one could argue that the conflict at Cartano is a necessary evil. Each nation has its own warmongering faction that advocates for the acquisition of Omega. In order to placate them, we present them something resembling warfare, and thereby curb their appetite for full-scale conflict. Hell, in those warlike simulations, people don't even bring their full set of abilities to bear. But enough idle musing. Let us speak of a more pressing matter. The Ivy. Since we spoke at the Observatorium, Captain Ilberd has further shortened his list of suspects, and, by happy coincidence, the one he deems most likely candidate is lately come to Gridania. The hunt nears its end, Meteor. All that remains is the Cornerar Quarry. Seek out Ilberd near the Adder's Nest. He will give you the particulars. Should there be any developments in Querthos, you may be sure that I will send word without delay. In the meantime, I wish you success in apprehending the Ivy. Okay. That's right? Yeah, that's right. Left. I get that wrong a lot when I come through here. I just turn right. Gotta go left. Gotta go left. Alright, Ilberd. What's up, buddy? We're like basically best friends now. My thanks for coming, Sire. Doubtless the commander has informed you. God, he loves to inform. But we have unmasked the Ivy. From this point on, we must proceed with extreme caution. He does like to inform. He's very into the informing part. listen well. The spy we have been seeking all this time is none other than Flame Marshal Aline Royal, Rauburn's second in command. Prior to joining the Immortal Flames, she was a mercenary of no small renown. They say her skill with a polearm had to be seen to be believed. Of Ishgardian birth, she is the highest-ranking foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. When he formed the Grand Company, Rauburn chose people based on their worth. Whence they hailed was of no interest. The monetarists saw things differently, however. Having funded the enterprise, they reserved the right to reject candidates nominated for high-ranking positions. And it was no secret that they did not favor foreigners, Ishgardians especially, but you've seen the way they treat all foreigners, and after the way the Holy See forsook the Alliance. Oh, the monetarists did not raise so much as a murmur of protest when Royal was appointed to her post. Passing strange, is it not? Could it be that the Ivy has some sort of hold over the monetarists? Yes. But these revelations are secondary to our current mission. Of foremost interest to us is Royal's presence here now. As you may be aware, it is the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the Immortal Flames in the absence of the Flame General. While Rauburn attended the Council of the Alliance Leaders, she should have remained in the Hall of Flames. The woman has no business being in Gridania, yet she is here nonetheless, on some pretense. She's up to something, mark my words. Even as we speak, I have a dozen men trawling the Flames records for evidence of Royal's guilt, but if we can catch her red-handed, we shall have all the proof we need. Which brings me to the plan. I have people watching the city gates, airship landing, and the docks. Every point of egress. She cannot leave without our knowledge, unless she knows how to teleport. All that remains is to shadow her until she betrays her true purpose. Can I rely upon your eyes, Scion? Yeah. You have my thanks. Let us go then. And take care not to alert our quarry. There is nothing stealthier than a giant Rothgar with a huge axe and red sunglasses, so I knew your stealth would be built in. No problem, bud. I got you. I don't stand out at all here. You picked well. Wait. You told me to keep an eye on her, so I was thinking the best way to do that would be to talk to you again. She's headed in the direction of the Blue Badger Gate. With me, Scion. Well, why'd you need me then? It seems like you've got this under control. Alright. I'll be stealthy. So, she entered the Carline Canopy. Meeting someone perchance? Or could she mean to board an airship? She claims to be in here for eel pie, but I know nobody chooses eel pie. Pray look for her within. If she is not on the upper floor, try the landing area below. One of mine is stationed there, and she may have seen something. Ephemi is her name, and I will remain here in case she reappears. She downstairs? She is downstairs. Oh my gosh. Come on. Let me over the handrail.
No, but that's an instanced area. Why, I don't know. But it is.
Me, dear Durblander, such an unexpected pleasure. What brings you here? A social visit, you say? Oh, how pleasant! No, she didn't come this way. I've noted every passenger, and none of them bore any resemblance. Well, don't let me keep you from the socialing thing you need to do.
I think we fooled him. Now, immediately sprinting upstairs at a maximum speed sprint should arise the least suspicion.
Nowhere to be seen, you say? And you are sure she did not board an airship? She did not come back out either. Where in the seven hells could she have gone? The Roost! How could I forget?
Greetings, good sir. Might I interest you in some Muntoy tonic? A cup a day imbues a man with great vigor, if you take my meaning.
Perhaps another time, friend. Vigor is something I will be needing, but just not this moment, please. Wait. That necklace. You are not selling vigor. You are a shinobi of Doma.
The woman you seek is left Gridania by way of the West Shore Pier. She attired as a merchant, but these eyes are not so easily deceived. You may wish to take your search upon the East Shroud. Rest assured, we shall continue to support you from the shadows. Good luck with that vigor thing.
I was just joking. I don't have a need for a cup of anything. That was a joke. I knew. Thank the 12 for the Domans. I recognized him immediately. We were not for their unique talents. She would have disappeared without a trace.
So we're just gonna ignore that? We're just gonna ignore that he, like, the Viagra tea guy was trying to sell you something, an enhancement, if you will, and you were totally interested?
Our hunt leads us to the East Shroud, Scion. I suggest we follow Royal's example and take the ferry from West Shore Pier. You'll doubtless wish to make certain preparations. See to them while I go on ahead. I shall wait for you aboard at Sweet Blue Pier.
Alright. I'm not taking the pier. I'm flying. I assumed I was going to be fighting Shiva. Like, and that would be the end of the patch. But that has not been the pacing. He doesn't need vigor tokens. He has a huge amount of respect.
This way, my friends.
Oh. I didn't see you there. You were so stealthy with your purple against the green.
Your quarry makes for the Hawthorne Hut. If Royal is truly the one we seek, we can expect that she means to make contact with her Garlean masters there. An explanation is in order about the thing earlier, right? I really knew that I didn't need the tea. You are no doubt aware that Garleans have their own method of communicating over great distances. They mostly just yell really loudly. Our ingenious friends at Garland Ironworks have provided us with devices which disrupt their formal communications method and we have installed them around the city-states. In so doing, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters. Royale would thus have no choice but to rendezvous with her Imperial contact directly. Yet, as a well-known face in the Immortal Flames, she cannot move around Thanalan without being recognized. It would only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. 'Tis for this reason I believe that she has chosen the Black Shroud as her clandestine meeting place. The Elazin are a common sight here, and her comings and goings are not like to turn any heads. As my scouts tell it, the Garleans have sent agents with a mind to destroy the devices, render such direct contact unnecessary. Fortunately, our shinobi have thus far been successful in rebuffing their efforts. This is it. We need only make for Hawthorne's hut, where you just came from, to catch her in the act.
Alright, I was literally just there. But sure. Alright, back the way we came. Flagrant Delicito. In Flagrante? Alright. Hey guys.
My report that our quarry has departed from for the Bramble Patch. The Ivy returns to the gnarls whence she came, but perhaps it is all for the better. To convict someone of her standing will require damning evidence against her. What could be better than to catch her in the act when she meets with her Garlean masters? My countrymen and I shall lie in wait in the shadows. Tread warily, my friends.
All right. Caught in the act in a time. Thank you.
Just beyond, our target is in a conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer. An Imperial intermediary, no doubt. This is it, with me. Flame Marshal Elaine Royale, you are under arrest for treason and espionage. You were followed, you bloody fool! Damnation! You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely garbed for battle. If you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the Twelveswood? When last I looked, that was no crime, and neither was conversing with passing strangers. You would feign ignorance, then? Very well. If you do think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now, come quietly, or I shall make you wish you had. I will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide.
That was big. That was big.